Hey there, folks. This is Rocky Red Panda here for PND Studios, and it's Sunday, and it's time for This Week. That's right, the weekly vlog. So, for this week, we're going to be doing back to the good, the bad, and the but we're going to add some other things to it. But before we get into this episode, let me talk to you about my friends over at That Sounds Gay. That Sounds Gay makes lovely pride merchandise for every special occasion. Use promo code PANDAN Designs to save 30% off your first order. And we're back. It is Sunday, September 20th, 2020. And it's This Week. So let's get right into this week's news with the good, the bad, and the So this week we're going to be talking about virtual Emmys, Wildfires, and Ruth Ginsburg. So let's get right into it. So, virtual Emmys. The good, no crowds. You're safe from COVID. The bad, no, it's virtual, so there's not going to be live, and it's not going to be comics and things like that, and I don't know how it's going to happen. So let's talk about this. So 2020 has shined light with COVID. So this year the Emmys are going to be virtual. I don't know exactly how that's going to work, but it's on virtual. It's going to be actually tonight. It's going to be virtual. So we'll get to see it on television. So I'm hoping they might use, what is that? They might use like webcams and stuff like that, but who knows? We'll see how it goes. At least I know that The Mandalorian is nominated for 16, maybe less, I forget how many awards, but I'm excited, so I hope The Mandalorian wins. Go Mandalorian. Yes, and go Star Wars. But, well, hey, at least there won't be any wrong winners. Oops, my bad. Wildfires. The good, it actually rained, and it's starting to slowly dissipate. The bad, the path of destruction. So let's go ahead and let's talk about these wildfires that are happening out on the West Coast. So with what's happening on the West Coast, there's wildfires from California all the way up to Washington State. It's gotten so bad that the smoke from these wildfires have now moved over to the East Coast. I actually saw it yesterday. It was a hazy sky, and you couldn't see the sun. And it's a lot cooler because we also have a cold front here. But the path of destruction is so bad that their whole entire towns have been destroyed. Acres and acres of forest have been destroyed. These are animals' habitats. This is not good, and people are saying it's global warming. But in California, for one case, it was due to what you call a gender reveal party. Well, hey! At least you know it's a boy. Well, I hope you guys get better out there in the West Coast. And then lastly, Ruth Ginsburg, or RBG. The good. We remember the life of Ruth Bader Ginsburg, or RBG. She passed away yesterday, and her life should be remembered. She was a staunch for women's rights, LGBTQ rights, and she stood for every American and how they should be represented, and she took no bull by the horns. The bad. Trump. So let's talk about this, shall we? I'm going to zoom in. So, what is happening right now? I usually don't talk about politics, but this is so big that I figured we might as well talk about it. Trump wants to nominate someone already for office. Mitch McConnell, come back to when Obama was in office, said you cannot nominate anyone until the election is over and a new president has taken office. Well, what does Chuck Schumer say? You cannot nominate anyone into office until a new president has taken or the election is over. Well, Trump says no. Mitch McConnell says, oh yeah, we'll go ahead and vote. And they want to vote someone into office. Well, Ruth Bader Ginsburg's last words to the public were, her granddaughter stating that do not elect anyone new into office until after the election. Well, they're trying to push this, and we don't need another conservative in office, because that's going to take away Obamacare. That's going to take away a lot of things that we worked hard for, including a lot of the LGBTQ acts we've worked hard for. The things that got in place in women's rights. Who knows what's going to happen to women's rights? This is going to be an absolute disaster. But I have faith that Trump and the Democrats, they will get this down, and there will not be a nominee until after the election. But of course, if it happens, we just have to expect for the worst, because if Trump does have a nominee and he is asked by a judge how to explain your actions, basic math, 2 times 9 equals 18. But let's all remember the life of RBG. There'll never be anyone else out there like her. Take a moment of silence. All right. And now we're going to move on, and we're going to talk about the art and this con coming up. Let's talk about this con. There's this awesome con coming up. That's right, folks. This convention is going to be in Waynesboro, Pennsylvania. It's called the Mainstreet Comic Con. That's right, folks. Mainstreet Comic Con. It's going to be in Waynesboro, Pennsylvania, September 25th and 26th. Food trucks, vendors, cosplay contest. It's sponsored by Warner's Soda Shop and Junk Punk Global. And guess what? I'm going to be selling at it. That's right. You're going to see PND Studios there at Mainstreet Comic Con. I'll be there with my illustration business, Panda Numeric Designs. That's what PND stands for. And it's going to be fun. I'm going to have new art. I'm going to have new pins. It's going to be amazing. But I'm also going to be hosting a workshop. A simple workshop of how to draw comic art. I'm going to do the art of getting the pun. Which is, or getting your line out. So when you're a comic artist and you have this little punchline, the art of getting a punchline out, I'm going to be teaching them how to get the punchline, but I'm going to do it in a one-frame comic. So basically like taking my puns. So let's talk about this. It's fun. Like you have let's talk about a pun. I can think off the top of my head. My brain is racking on puns right now. Pun. I can do one. So locally around here, we have a bus company. And the bus company is called Rabbit Transit. And their logo is a giant rabbit with legs and a bunny tail. So that's kind of like the logo for Rabbit Transit. So when you do a pun for one-liner, it's now Rabid Transit. So yeah, I'm going to be teaching them how to get the punchline out to kind of get the sense of humor. So that's going to be cool. But let's talk about my art, because there's some art that I'm going to be getting printed, but I do have a little special here for you. We're going to be doing a live unboxing. So this is from Sticker Mule. Sticker Mule is a company that makes stickers. But I found out they now also do pins, and they do charms, which is pretty cool. So let's go ahead and check this out. because I am absolutely in love with Sticker Mule. So in every box of Sticker Mule, you're going to get a coaster and some stickers. Boom. But the pins, let's check out these quality. So in each one, you get a bag of pins, like so, and like so. So I actually pulled these pins out earlier because I wanted to show you guys. Alright, so let's talk about the pins. First off, I think they're absolutely amazing. I think they've done well. So this is, of course, my Pinhead Larry. This is all made out of acrylic. Now before, I usually make my pins like this. This is out of plastic. This is Shrinky Dinks. It's hard. It takes a while to do it. But now, I made them out of acrylic. I can order 10 for $22. And that's enough to get me through a con. Oh, that is amazing. They do amazing work. And I absolutely love them. So, this is a new one. This is my Pinhead Larry. Who you calling Pinhead? From SpongeBob SquarePants. That's right. Mixed in with a little horror. The next one we have, we might as well go to here. Deadpool Stormtrooper. I thought that came out good. That looks absolutely amazing. And then here we have Rambo Bright. I think Rambo Bright turned out well. And then my only keychain I got is I got this one. This is my Kirby Griffin. So I got Kirby Griffin. So those are some of the limited edition pins that I'll have at the con. So I'm actually looking forward to that. Now some of the other pins that I'm going to be having available, let's see, I'm going to pull these out because I had to go through everything I made. I'm still going to be selling the Shrinky Dink version of pins until they're gone. And now I'm going to move completely over to Sticker Mule. But some of the ones I made, because there's no con earlier, is, of course, you got the Nintendo Switch Buddy. NES Buddy. I had to make more of these, because he sold well. Game Boy Buddy. Super Nintendo Buddy. Wii Buddy. Not that we have a theme here. Game Boy or GameCube Buddy. I had to make more of these because these sold well. This is the 8-sided die. And then these will probably be turned into pins like this when I'm done. But we'll see how well these fit. We got Hank Bob Hill Pants. So Krabby Patty and Krabby Patty accessories. And we got Hank Hill mixed with DW from Arthur. Boo! Arthur, no! That's right. So those are going to be some of the new things that I have or will be having for sale at this con. Now the cool thing about all this, folks, is all of this that you see here will be up for sale once con is over. So I'm excited to offer all of this to you via my Etsy store. So that's going to be cool. Now each one of these again are going to be limited, so once they're gone, and I'll be making new ones to replace them. So that's going to be cool. I'm actually looking forward to this con. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be booyah. Make sure you check all the information below for information about the con. It's going to be great. But for now, this is Rocky Red Panda signing out for this week. And until next week, I will catch you on the flip side. If you like this video and other videos from PND Studios, make sure you like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. And also check me out on All Fur Media. That's right, All Fur Media.